If you're a new owner operator buying your first semi-truck, you may be struggling to decide what will be best for your business. Every owner operator has different needs, is in a different financial situation, and is looking for something different. All these will play into your choice. We can't tell you what truck to buy, but we can provide a list of things that others have considered and that you may want to consider when choosing the best semi-truck for your business. Obviously a brand new truck is going to be far more expensive, so it's your overall payment's going to be higher, but there are some aspects of when you buy a new tractor, you're also going to be getting a lot of manufacturer warranty with it. So that there is that option that they have to weigh of, do they want to spend more now and have a little bit more security on the back end, or are they okay with spending a little bit less and not exactly having that warranty with them, but they're okay paying repairs out of pocket. If you buy new, you're going to be able to spec that truck however you want. You're going to select the color, you're going to select any add-ons, versus if you buy used, you're at the mercy of the market. What's out there right now? Typically somebody who's going to be home every night, that person maybe working locally, within maybe a couple hundred miles of home. And also people who may need to work in tight spaces because the wheelbase will be much smaller on a day cab versus a sleeper, so you can have a tighter turning radius. So that's going to be your long haul over the road, somebody who's willing to go coast to coast. And that's just going to open up more options to what the type of freight that they can haul. And they can be more choosy on the loads that they pick, so they can pick a higher dollar per mile versus somebody who's local. Maybe it might be more limited as what they can select. When used properly, the automatic transmission, the truck is doing the work and it's not the human deciding when. I would say that the big advantage cost savings wise would be the fuel economy. They are a little bit more expensive to work on, but in the long run, I think the money that you're going to save with fuel, especially now, it would offset the cost of any repair that may need to be done later. Typically somebody who's been in the industry for a long time, that's what they grew up on, that's what they're used to. Another thing may be somebody who does the work themselves. It is much easier to service a manual transmission yourself. You're always gonna have the brand debate, the same thing with consumer vehicles. But I think the one thing that people look at is reliability, especially in this industry, because downtime is you losing money. Here at Schneider, we operate primarily the Freightliner with the Detroit engine because the cost of ownership is lowest of any other combination. Right, at the end of the day, you're the operator of the business, you're driving that truck, you need to be comfortable when you're on the road. So I think it's very good for people to know what they want, have the whole wants and needs. But it is good to write down what you want, what you're looking for, and if you have to, give up some of that just to get a truck, it may be worth it. Now that you have heard what other owner-operators would consider in buying a truck, it's up to you to decide which truck is best for you. And if you are interested in doing business with Schneider, you can learn more at SchneiderOwnerOperators.com or call us at 800-28-LEASE to talk with a recruiter.